Hi, so I'm just going to quickly show you. This has been off for a while, so I presume that it's filling. Well, I know it's filling because I don't know what else it would be doing. I don't know where it would be going. The other one's just running, and so is that one over there. Sorry. That one over there and this one here are just running. They were initiating just now, and this one, that one, look at that for pointing, isn't that good? That was initiating, and it did it like 3 times in a row, and then I don't know whether the bell in the siphon moves or something after a few goes of floating about and bobbing about. But anyway, it stopped. It didn't stop, it just went back to this. So that's annoying. And that one is as well. I'm tweaking it by turning the taps up and down a little bit. They're very awkward to turn them up and down because they stick. And it's like it's either a tiny trickle or a full-on water spout. It's madness. So I'm still mucking about with them. Like I say, this one's doing what it's supposed to do. I'm just waiting for it to come gushing out. I'll put my head up there. And it'll go right in my face like a cartoon. No, it won't. It might take ages. I can't remember. Oh, it's dripping. Here we go. Here we go. Look, it's starting to run. Something's happening. Oh, here we go. Are you ready? I might have to put the top on. I had to before. I've got this at the end that I put over the top, and it gushes out of both bits, but it just breaks the flow up. Here we go. Come on, come on, let's go. Oh, is it going to go? It doesn't seem to be going as much as I'd like it to. I mean, it stopped completely, so can't initiate. Well, that don't look right. See the joys of trying to get your bell siphon away. That's annoying. I mean, it's running, and that's great and that. It's just that it was doing so well before. They both were. Now there's just not quite so much. Annoying, I find. I'd like to leave you here doing that, but I'm going to take you with me, and we're going to just walk through all my crap. And we're going to look at this. It's gone over the top. I'm trying to hold this and do this at the same time. Oh, you can see what I'm trying to do. La-di-da-di-da. I'm quite pleased that I've got all these melons in though, and they look alright. I had to plant them down a long way. I just hope that they survive and it stays kind of warm. Watermelons, cantaloupe and tiger melons. There's a couple of tomatoes. I'm hoping that they're tree tomatoes. That's tiger melon. Tree tomatoes, or I can't remember what they are. Tiger ale, something like that. Okra and melons and tomatoes again. And then there's melons, the same again really. And then there's one with peppers in as well. And that's got peppers in. These are banana and sweet peppers. I've done you. Oh, it's stopping. I don't want. Oh no, there it's going. Hooray! I got to see it. Got to bring you along. That's cool. So that was it. That's initiating on its own. I didn't tamper with that one. I did the. Oh. Anyway, look, I've got it to go. So it'll run and run and run and run. That's emptying the whole of that bathtub out in one go. And that's where the nitrification process happens in the media. It draws in the ammonia-rich fish water, and it fills the bathtub up. And then once it fills up to a certain spot, it overflows the downpipe and the standpipe, sorry. It overflows that, and because it's under a bell, it causes a vacuum which draws it all out in one go and empties the whole of the bathtub out in one go. And when it does that, it draws oxygen down through the clay pebbles, where the nitrification process happens, and it's the bacteria in the gravel that breaks it down and turns the ammonia from ammonia to nitrite and then into nitrate, and the nitrate rich water then pours out of that pipe there into that pond there, and that's where my floating raft bed is, and it will be growing lettuces. I mean, at the minute it's growing stupid weird things because I've just shoved things in to make them grow whilst the system is setting up and running. So yeah, I've got weird things. I've got peppers and cucumbers, and I mean, I'm going to plant them out, and kohlrabi and strawberries and celery and just weirdness. But I will be doing the salads, obviously. So yeah, I've just put some water lettuce in, which is out of my fish tank at home. I've got rather a lot of it. Obviously the strawberries as well. And it's, yeah, everything is growing all right in here. I'm quite happy. It's like 5 in the afternoon and it's 30.1 degrees in here. It's very humid because of the system running. That's why I've had to cover up the ends of things. Like this one here, I've now covered so that it goes straight into the water and just produces bubbles, because I think with it flowing, it's evaporating. Because on the tank down there, I've actually closed the lid on the main fish tank just to try it and just to see whether it makes a difference. But yeah, so I've closed the lid, and then tomorrow I'll perhaps open it. Well, I'll decide tomorrow what I'm going to do with it. Goldfish have been fed. They've got a load of food up near the edge there. I've seen them all. They've all been up and said hello and that. And so have the little white cloud minnow that are in here. But yeah, I'm just going to try it just to see if it makes a difference with the lid closed. I mean, there's so many tubs that are open and exposed, like this one here. I might come up with some sort of, either put the plastic over the top, which will be ridiculously hot in there, I should think. I don't know. I'll have to find some sort of way anyway. I'm going to make this just into a fish tank for heating the pond in the winter time. So there we go. I think I'm going to buy fish tank plants for in here and try and grow them whilst, flipping heck, whilst it's offline. I've just pulled that off. I've done this before. It's under there, so that you can't see that. It's very hard to be. I get it with people doing YouTube and being cameramen and having to do all their jobs at once. Is that going still? Good God knows. It's probably come off and under there. No, it's still going, but only just. I'll have to have a fiddle around with it and make it work. Stop myself from tripping up. There's some fish in here. I've just seen 2 of them in there. There's only 2 left in here. But they'll be all right under all this floating water lettuce. It looks quite a nice bit of water lettuce in each of the tanks. It'll grow around the edges, and perhaps the goldfish will eat it or something like that. Give them something to eat, something to play with. Yeah, it's all looking nice. I've got in my little raised tropical bed, I've got lots of weeds growing in that, but there's also tiger chili pepper. There's some okra. These are all like little salvia cuttings. But then there's my melons, tiger melons, and tiger melons and something else, cantaloupe and watermelons. There's like one of each in here, and then there's an okra as well. And then my tropical bits, so I've got my lemon tree and my avocado, and they're all loving it in here. And a little avocado over there, my goji berry, which I'll probably be running out, and my cafe lime, and my little orange. It's a little calamansi. It has like a mandarin on it. It's ever so nice. It's like a Christmas tasting mandarin. You know what I mean? And then if you cut it, if you pick it early when it's green, and just as it's going into colour, you can pick it. Hang on, I'm just going to show you a spider. Let's come up. I don't think I can focus on that. There. Yeah, the little orange, it tastes like a mandarin, but if you pick it early, you can put it in rum, and it tastes amazing. They call them calamansi in Philippines, and it's really nice, really, really nice. Just thought I'd show you a little spider. I'm sure people have seen little spiders before. Now you've seen one in here. Yay! Well, that stopped again, so it's working. It stopped completely. So in a bit it will come back. I'm not going to wait because you'll be bored out of your minds. But it'll initiate and it'll come back on, and it'll go like shh, and then it'll turn off again, and so on and so on. And that one might do one day when I eventually fix it to make it do it all the time. Anyway, it's a little update of inside my polytunnel with the system back on after it being off because the inverter stopped working and I had to get another one. So thank you to the ladies who gave me the other, replaced this inverter. Hi, hi, yeah. There you go. Thank you for replacing it. This is making my system go, which is brilliant. I don't know if I can say the name of the place, but it's sort of 10 mile that way. And there was 2 ladies working today and they were very helpful. Thank you very much. Cheers. Anyway, there, yeah, I'm going to go. You didn't have to look at my scruffy face. So, I'm off. Have a good and nice one. Take care. Cheers.